Hey together, all my subscribers and followers and all. I just wanted to talk about individualization or going with the flow and going um like as a follower of a leader or a group. So most of us are following a certain trend, a certain group to be connected and survive and just feel this belonging. That's can all be fine, and as long as it's balanced with what you want and that you not only follow blindly but also use your discernment and go your own way, that's no problem. What really gets problematic is if you get stuck and don't realize you're just following and don't really know what's going on and just say yes or whatever the other persons are right and I don't need to think and life is going on and I'm in comfort and it can go like this, like forever if I don't want it otherwise. Like that's really kind of the comforting way. Simple, easy. Others think for you. But like if you're a little child, depending on your parents, that they make the right decisions for you and you don't question it and you just be obedient. I mean, in a way, of course, it has its advantages, but let's think for a moment on the Nazi Germany. There was a lot of people who just was following the dictator Hitler, and there were like, oh, he makes in some sort sense, and if I don't make it that way, I get punished, and I think what he is doing is great, just because I don't want to get into things or he convinced me with his speeches or whatever. Of course, we know it didn't end well, and that's like an extreme to make a point that although there is some sort of pressure, punishment if you don't follow it and like you don't belong and stuff, and it could have really bad consequences if you lean against it, but you cannot then miss a point of living. Like it's not following the crowd, even though at times everyone does it and I'm not better. And I get it if you're in a difficult or manipulative where you get manipulated situation or household, then you kind of get stuck in a role and they don't want you to grow and individualize. So you have to be responsible for it in your later years. That's also happening to me. Like, I didn't really know where I was stuck, and I did a lot of inner healing and remembering and you name it, personal work, shadow work, all that stuff. And that's all part of the process. So, yeah, stick with me. I come to the point. It's about going your own way. only you really know what's best for you, even if others say you could do that and you could improve that. At some point they may be right, but at the end it's your decision. And if you don't feel good, you might risk belonging, but at the end you stand out and have this free feeling and can create your life as you want. But first you have to go to certain struggles and situations where it feels like, should I go back in the crowd, or is it maybe better to go my own way? Like, it's supposed to go your own way, like going with your own drums, the rhythm of your own beat, all these sayings. Like, there's truth behind it. There's also the saying, if all would jump out of the window, would you do the same? So that's kind of nice reminders, and still you hear them, and they kind of get in one ear and out of the other sometimes. Or you think, no, this is too risky. Your brain might want to protect you, or yeah, you don't think long terms that it might bring you to a leading point, and like that you shine and show others that it's possible to go a different way. Like for me, as an example, I choose to only do part-time instead of doing full-time. Like, of course, I've got a boy, but still I could go say, okay, he is old enough, he can stay longer in the kindergarten, in the school soon, and so on. But then there is missing time for myself, for my son, for my health, for appointments you always kind of have, and like having fun. So what's one way where you're already going your own path, and what's another way you wanna expand this, and where do you think you already have impacted others that they see, oh, there's another way? Or are you rather stay in the crowd and do all what the leaders and maybe even dictators or just higher people in your life are saying is right, and you have to follow, and you don't are allowed to break the rules? Just think and come to a conclusion for yourself. So if you see any value in this, I would like that you comment, share, or talk about others in your community or friend cycles. Like, that's an important topic, and yeah, would be great if you get a bit encouragement to do whatever you want to do, and get yourself the permission that your way is the right way for yourself, and others don't have to agree with you on that. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. Mwah. Bye for now.